Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Martyna, and as promised, today I am sharing with you my first completed journal collection of 2021. These journals, I have 4 of them. These journals will be listed in my Etsy shop on Saturday, and for the exact date and time, please see the description box below. So I am calling these journals, this journal collection, my journals of hope, my hope journal collection, because 2020 was so hard, and I was enjoying myself while making these journals. They helped me through difficult time, and it was my happy place, just sitting here at my desk creating them. So here is to hoping that this year 2021 is easier, is gentler, is more joyful for all of us. And I poured my heart, and I poured so much emotions into these journals. I love them so much, and each one of them, the separate names for each journals, they are called by some values that that are important for me. So I have this one, and this one is called Listen. This one is called Imagine. This one is called Simplify, so important, and this one is called Believe. And I think I will show them to you, maybe first the covers, and then I will have the timestamps in the description box for each journal, for the flip-throughs separately, so that you can check out the journal that you are interested in. So let me move this aside for a bit. So this one is called, oops, no space. So this one is called Listen, and let me just make sure this is focusing. So it has this cute bird in the window. This part here is raised, and then this in the window here, there is a beautiful bird illustration. I don't know, birds just kind of remind me of hope. I've talked about it a little bit. When I hear birds singing and chirping, it's a sign of spring, and it always makes me hopeful. So by the way, all of the journals are hardcover. They are A5 size, which is in inches about 8 by 6 inches. They have a 6 centimeter spine, or about 2.5 inches, 3 signatures, and about 170 pages. So yeah, this one is like this very dark green, and there are some cracks in the cover as well, and there is brown underneath. There is a lot of gold and gold embossing. Here is how the spine looks like, with this nice cracking embossing, crackle embossing, and the back, of course, my gilding on the edges here. And then each of the journals has some charms. So let me make sure this is focusing, and let me show these to you. So this one has like a little bit of a rustic feel. There is some wooden beads, some greens, some charms of leaves as well, and this charm which says Listen. So yeah, so this is Listen, and check the description box for the timestamp for the flip through of this one. Then there is this one, and this is Imagine, and I love this one. I've used some new sort of techniques to create the cover of this. I'll try to show it to you guys. So I hope you can see those miniature cracks that are there, and I use some distressing liquid or patina liquid to make it look older. I'm just trying to show you guys. It's very distressed. it's gorgeous. I love it. And so, and on the back, this one actually has a decoupaged image. So I used a napkin, I decoupaged it here on the back, and then again, let me show you, there are the cracks, there is the distressing. So yeah, this is Imagine, and the charms for this one are like this. So there are a lot of like gold and white and soft colors that just match the image on the front, and the image on the front is just this beautiful like wildflower bouquet, something like this. The next one is Simplify. And to be honest, I think when it comes to the cover, this might be my favorite. So I used a very similar technique to the previous one. And let me try to show you. So there are those very little cracks, but there is also some napkins decoupaged here. And again, this part in all of the journals is raised, and there is a book page image in the window. Then there is some decoupage and some of those cracks here on the spine as well. I hope this is focusing. And then the bag, I love how this turned out. So let me try to show you the cracks, the napkin, the beautiful flowers. I love it so much. And the charms on this one, there is a lot of pink on this one, so it says Simplify. This is the name of the journal. And then all of the journals have a key charm, like this vintage key charm. And in this one there is a lot of like soft pink and gold, so I just like how it looks, and it makes the most beautiful sound when it touches the spine of the journal. And then here is Believe. So this, I love this color so much. So I was trying to go for like a magenta, but then I mixed some paints and it turned out darker than I anticipated. And I call it a happy accident because I love it so much. I think because it's like a darker tone than the flowers here, it just makes them pop, and I love this color so much. There is some corners embossed here. This is the spine, and this one has my regular cracks in the paint, and there is some brown paint underneath them. This is the bag, so very distressed but well varnished, and yeah, so this is how it looks like. And the charms for this one are, there's a lot of like deep pink and almost like red colors. And yeah, I really love this one. There's a swallow here, and the key charm, this one is cute and smaller than the previous one. Oh, and I used this jute string for the charms and also for the binding. It's very strong, and it also looks so rustic and so nice. I love it. Okay, so you guys, let me start with Believe. And all of them have some kind of a closure, so either sari silk or seam binding. And what else can I tell you? In 3 out of 4 I used digital kits from Tracie Fox and ArtyMaze. The kit is called, oh my goodness, I blanked. Well, I will link it below, but this is the first collaboration that they did about like herbal plants and stuff like that. And in this one, in the Simplify, I used ArtyMaze's purple kit, and of course I don't remember the name, sorry guys, but everything will be linked in the description box. Okay, so let's open her up. And oh, I love it. So these journals are the first journals that I made where every page is hand torn and hand inked by me. So I tore all the edges and inked them with vintage photo, and I love how this looks and I love how it feels. So I hope you guys will love it too. I have been wanting to make a journal like this for some time now, and I'm super happy with how these turned out. Okay, so the types of papers, the types of pockets and ephemera in all of the journals are the same. It's just that I used different papers. Sorry guys, let me move these maybe here. Okay, so here on the front cover we have a fold out, like a triple fold out. So we made this one together, and I will link this video below. So first there is this altered CD case and a journaling card inside, and I stitched it or glued it rather. So this is the card from Tracie Fox, beautiful, and I glued it to some coffee stain paper, and this is how the envelope looks without it. And then it flips like this, so you have some journaling spot here. This is from a beautiful brown recycled paper, and I inked it, I crumpled it, stitched around it, and gilded the edges with gold. Then there is a pocket here. This is a coin pocket made out of vellum, which opens like this, and so you can put something inside. And there is a tuck spot behind it, so I put one of these beautiful cards from ArtyMaze. I think it's upside down this way. These are her flower specimen cards. It's gorgeous, and I just inked the back because all of these cards I printed on high quality matte photo paper, and some of them I backed with tea stained paper, but some I just wanted to leave so that you guys would have this beautiful paper on the back. And you know, I love writing on it. It's very smooth. So I didn't want to cover it up in all of the journals. So this flips again, and some more journaling space, the same technique as here. And then two pockets here, a journaling card. There is some leaf trim, my favorite, that I stitched here, and also a couple of those specimen cards from ArtyMaze. And again, this one I just inked. So these go back here, and this I will put back later, and you have the strings to tie it together. So here we start with the pages from Tracie Fox and ArtyMaze, and I don't know which artist created which of the pages, but they are all beautiful, and I highly recommend both of these kits. And then on the backs of some I printed Tracie Fox's archival papers. They are so beautiful and so vintage looking and grungy. I love them. So then there is beautiful book pages. I love the fonts, the handwritten font, and again, everything is hand torn and inked, but I also sprayed some brown inks on these, and some of them, I hope you can see, but this one has like a teal shine to it. So then there are some coffee stained pages, which again I sprayed with different inks. There is some teal peeking through here. On many of the blank pages I did some stamping and little collages. So if you like to decorate your journals, then you have some of the pages, you know, to decorate as you wish. But if you prefer to just write and maybe add some photos of your own, then those pages are also ready for you to just put your things in. Okay, so here is a pocket that we made together. It's a faux window pocket, and there is a big tag from the kit, and this is again brown recycled paper on the back here. And so I will leave the link to these pockets as well in the description. This is from Medieval Mirage, her Medieval Flora, I believe, or Illuminated Flora kit. And the back is tailor-made journals. her lace printables. This is one of the pages from Tracie Fox, and I just printed it on vellum, so it's just a beautiful effect, and you can see through it. So on the other side there is a paper doily, just for some decoration. I think a journaling or a photo would look so cute here. Some more little collaging and a little label. Different tea-stained and coffee-stained papers, vintage book pages. This is such a beautiful photo, very, very pretty. This is actual vintage ledger paper. It has an amazing feel, and like you can feel that some of the lines are like embossed. I don't know. I don't know how they used to print those, but I love the feel of it. More medieval Mirage. And more beautiful book pages with gorgeous font. And this is the middle of the signature, and I just tied a bow here in the middle, but if you don't like it, you can easily just snip those strings off. More from tailor-made journals and medieval Mirage. More collaging. More little collages and stamping here in the background, and inking, book pages. Here I just paper clipped. Oops. Each journal will come with a full page from the book that I used in these journals, so that you can use them for collaging maybe, or just some inspiration. On this one there is like some poems and some journaling, and then there is a lot of journaling space on the back of this one. And this is from Tracie, and here's what this page looks like. And I used some gold paper clips to clip those. Then the next signature. This is from a vintage gardening encyclopedia, not a library. This is an actual very old notebook page, so it's very fragile but really beautiful. Then I printed some Nick the Booksmith on this recycled paper. More beautiful medieval Mirage. This is so luscious and gorgeous lace from Lorna. Then there is some lace and a leaf trim here. This is from Tracie and ArtyMaze. From Tracie, more vintage book pages. All of the book pages that I used here are vintage. Here is a little flip out. So on the back there is a little closure, so there is a string with a charm, and you just unwind it like this, and you can open this up, and here you have some more journaling space. And this one is made out of vellum, and I love writing on vellum, and I also didn't want to cover the image here. And there is a piece of junk mail envelope that I just collaged over, and a little tag here. This is cut from the same book that I used, and this is a little tea card from Tracie Fox, and it's also open on the back, so you can slip something here. Then this is inspired by Gibet Neri, and this is just some lines sewn here, so we can easily write on it, and just little snippets of fabrics and book pages that are stitched with the paper. Then more medieval Mirage here, more little collages. This is from a beautiful book called Granny Chic, and it's full of these beautiful images, so I just used this one for the middle of the signature. The other side of the stitched paper, beautiful images from books. And I like adding some text, just some text books in my journals, because you can either cover it up with gesso and write over it, you can glue something here, or you can just leave it like this. I think it's cool. Okay, so this one we made together, or one like this. I don't remember if we made this specific one together, but this is like a fold out from a book page, and then there is some gorgeous sari silk and trim here, some collaging and washi tape, and then you open this up, and so inside you have a little notebook with just some strips of washi to decorate it. And then this is made from Tim Holtz cards, and it's like a collaged image. And then you open this up and you have two little envelopes here, and each one has like a empty, sorry, this way, specimen card from Tracie Fox. And then there is space here for like some secret note or maybe a photo, and this one has the same card in it. So this flips down like this, and the closure here is Velcro, so it stays closed like this. And I used a gold paper clip that I curled, which is inspired by Mrs. Cog, and it just clips this one to this page. Then I've stitched some beautiful eyelash trim here. This is another fold out. There is a lot of flip outs and fold outs here. So there is a tab here on the front and a little leaf charm on a piece of twine. These cards are from Tracie Fox. So when you open this up like this, there is a pocket from... This is a specimen pocket from Tracie, and then it's open here, so you can put something in here, a journaling space, a couple of little cards in this pocket, which is made out of sprayed vellum, and cards. This one is backed with some recycled paper, and then this also flips this way, so couple of cards here, again a pocket made from some sprayed vellum, and a little scrappy notebook here, and this is collaged on the back. So I really like how it turned out. Okay, and then this is from Nick the Booksmith. This book is so beautiful. I love the illustrations. Then some collaging. This little element here is from Tracie Fox. This is from Mrs. Cog, and just some fabrics. And I love the paper, the feel of this paper. So all the kit pages and all the ephemera is printed on matte photo paper. This is like a lightweight cardstock, and it's so smooth, you guys. It's so smooth. It's just a dream to write on. I have it in my own journal too, and I love it. Also, the colors are so vibrant. So there is another vellum page and another paper doily. More book pages with gorgeous illustrations. More collages, and some of the collages have like flower elements that I again hand tore and inked around, and they are from some botanical books. This is from the same book as some of the pages that we've seen, some more sprayed pages. There is a bit of shine to this, I hope you can see it, but on this stunning page from Medieval Mirage. This is Nick the Booksmith, printed on parchment paper. More from the book, a very old notebook paper again, and this one has some writing on this side. Medieval Mirage. This is from an antique dictionary of gardening. The feel of this book is just so wonderful. done some collage with, this is a little tag from Tracie Fox, some eyelash trim. This is also from Tracie Fox, it's Truthful, and just some other bits and pieces. Again, wow, this medieval Mirage, beautiful. Then this is the middle of this signature, again a granny chic book, and I have the copy of this book in German, so all the writing here is in German, but it can be easily covered up if you don't speak German, or you just want to do something over these pages. But the image is just so lovely. And I love the different shapes of these torn pages. It makes them so interesting, and all of this like layering, I don't know, I love this effect. It was a lot of work. I think I spent 3 whole days just tearing paper and inking, but I've saved all the edges of the torn pages, and I intend to use them to make some handmade paper. This is another pocket that we made together. So I do want to learn how to make some handmade paper. So I'm saving the scraps, all the scraps, not wasting anything. More collaging. This is so pretty. More vellum pages from Tracie Fox. And then on the back, this we also made together. So there is a little closure here that you can unwind like this with a charm. And then these are 2 junk mail envelopes that we repurposed and we collaged over. So there are some flowers, and each one of them, these are window envelopes, has a little journaling card. These journaling cards are also from Tracie Fox, and I love them so much. They are just gorgeous, and they have this like stitching already, so you don't have to stitch them, and you can have the effect of stitching. And this also flips, so there is some journaling space here, of course on the back here, and then let me show you here as well. So like I said, a lot of flips in those books. Okay, so this was this one, and now let me maybe a little bit quicker show you the rest of them. So this one is Imagine, and it's tied with Surrey silk. Beautiful image here, and it looks like this on the inside. So we have our first fabulous flip with a journaling card here. Then it opens up, and we have the slide from ArtyMaze, which I think is so beautiful, and a tuck spot on the back, journaling spots here, of course, and then a journaling card here, and a couple of those slides here in those vellum pockets. And then the pages are pretty much the same, just different pages from the same kits, from the same books. More collaging, the pocket that we made together with a couple of tags. Medieval Mirage, a vellum page from Tracie. More collaging, beautiful book pages, vintage ledger paper. This is so pretty. And there is some spraying here. I love all this is, I think, one of the things that I love about the junk journals the most, is the different feel of every page, basically. There is so much texture, they are very tactile, but also every page sounds differently. So we have this, I mean, and this, you guys, I know you understand. I know at least some of you will understand what I'm saying, and you won't think I'm weird, hopefully. So there is some spraying here with this like iridescent mist. This is the book page that I attaching with this journal. Look at how stunning this is. A little poem here in the middle, and then an illustration on the back. And the beautiful kit pages. I love this kit so much. Stamping, collaging, and I also used some plastic doilies to coffee stain those papers. Very, very old page. It feels so amazing. Let me pull these up. Okay, that's more like it. So yeah, this is from Nick the Booksmith on a brown recycled paper. Again, this is the fold out or the flip out. We have the little pocket here, a couple of journaling cards in this tiny pocket here, and it also flips this way. Then we have a couple of journaling cards and a little scrappy notebook here. I love this page. And this one as well. So this is the stitching for this journal. A lot of stamping here with different stamps. Gorgeous, gorgeous image from the Granny Chic book. I got it from Amazon. More medieval Mirage, the stitching, and it also feels so nice to just move your hand through. Oh, here is the fold out of this one, the little folio. And I love the color of this. This is like a chiffon ribbon and some collaging here. And this is what it looks like inside. So you have your notebook and the fold outs. And I actually gessoed and stamped here so you can write on it. And again, it closes with a Velcro dot. More from Tracie Fox and ArtyMaze, more book pages. I love the layering. Eyelash trim. Vintage paper. Beautiful book page. Some paper raffle here as a little decoration. Love this. And this nice paper as a lining inside. More vellum. Sprayed paper. So first I just coffee or tea stained it, and then when it was all dry I just used some of my inks, like mist inks, and sprayed all over it and left it to dry. Parchment paper and this pretty image from Nick the Booksmith. A vintage page with writing on the back. This is the little fold out here with a cute tiny butterfly, and it opens like this. The little pocket here with the tag and a nice image here in the window, and then the journaling space. And Lily of the Valley is one of my favorite flowers, so I love this. The Antique Dictionary of Gardening here. More from Tracie Fox, little bits and bobs, and this beautiful page from the Granny Chic. It's just so pretty. I love it. And this one we made together. This pocket, faux window pocket. We have some vellum here and a big tag for journaling, backed with recycled paper. And here in the back we have our fold out. So again, each one of these has a journaling card inside, and they flip like this, and there is some journaling spaces and some butterflies collaged. So this was this one. This was Imagine. Now let me show you this one, and this one is called Simplify. And this is a piece of sari silk that closes the journal. Oh, and this is the one which has different papers, so not the same kit. The kit I used is the purple kit, one of ArtyMaze's newest kits. So there's a lot of purple in this, and look at this, guys. Can you see this? Oh, I love it so much. So there's a lot of purple in this one, and I enjoyed working with purple so much. I think purple might be my second favorite color after teal, after blue in general, that it may be purple. So there is our fold out, a card here backed with coffee stained paper, opens up, and we have our pocket with this little slide here, tuck spot on the back, journaling space, a card here. These pockets are made from ArtyMaze's postcards, and a couple of slides. Look how gorgeous they are. I love those so much. I got them just recently, and I've been loving them. I think I will be adding them to most of my journals from now on. And here the lining is a gorgeous paper from Maggie Holmes from her Flourish collection, and this is such a beautiful page from ArtyMaze. When I saw this kit, I immediately got it. It doesn't happen often. Here's the window pocket. I usually put things into my Etsy cart and then kind of think about it a little bit, maybe wait till I need them. Yeah, I didn't need more papers, but on the other hand, I just needed this kit. It's so beautiful. It makes me happy. It really made me happy to work with it. This is beautiful. Andrea is such a talented artist. A journaling page. I basically enjoy everything she does. I think this one is my most favorite page from this whole book that I used. Background page from ArtyMaze, vintage ledger, and basically the same assortment of pages. Here is the little folio from this one. And your little envelopes with those empty specimen cards inside, and this gorgeous background. I really love it. Oh, so beautiful. This is nice, so grungy. One of the background pages. A pansy. Very old notebook paper. This is stitched here. And again, we have our little fold out. I have a leaf charm on this closure, and I love this crocus. I love it. So, and this paper is like my favorite ever. This is from Maggie Holmes Flourish. This is a little ticket from ArtyMaze, stunning one, and a beautiful flower here. And then the journaling space. I love how this turned out. This is such a beautiful journaling page. This illustration is gorgeous. The triple like fold out in this one looks like this. So instead of making this with Tracie Fox's cards, I made it with the big tags that come with the Purple Kids add-on. So there's a tab here and it opens like this, and here is the pocket from Tracie Fox, and you can slip something inside, journaling space, and then a couple of cards in this pocket, and again it's sprayed with some like shining mists, and then it flips like this as well, so you have another couple of journaling cards and this little notebook with some collage underneath. Oops, come on. Here's a book page that I am attaching, and it has 3 beautiful poems about violets, about spring. Here is the window pocket with a couple of tags. This is so pretty. And the fold out for this one. Again, journaling cards here. Oops, I need to glue this down a little bit better, but yeah, they have the journaling cards and they flip like this, and they have both some journaling space. Okay, and the last one, if you're still here, thank you. This one is called Listen. Listen to the birds singing, and you will feel joyful and hopeful. Okay, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So I try to go quickly through this, but I can't promise that. And the slides, really pretty. And this one is tied with seam binding, nice and crinkly seam binding. This is pretty. I love this one. I think we might have made this one together on camera. I mean this particular one. And this image is so pretty. Okay. This, love it. So, like I mentioned, these journals will be available for sale in my Etsy shop on Saturday. And I will try to figure out a time that will work both, or not both, but for all regions like Europe and North America, and then the Southern Hemisphere like Australia. So it may be like very early in the morning for some, not very, but it may be for some of you guys that may be in the morning, for some of you it may be in the evening. I will try to do my research and to make sure everyone gets like a fair chance for purchasing the journals if you're interested. So do check the description box for more details. By the time you watch this, I will have this figured out. This is so cute. I love this little tape here and the image in the middle. Oh, and for this one I made this little one, so this is again the triple fold out. So it's so cute, I love it. A little journaling space, perfect for like a quote, and then a couple of journaling hearts here in this, and the back here is also one of the slides from ArtyMaze, so a flower, and then it opens like this, and we have some more journaling cards and a little notebook. Okay, and the last element. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I hope to have a video for you today, a process video. I have something fun in mind. I don't know if I will be able to because tomorrow is my corpo day, but I will try my best and we will see. But so far, thank you so much for joining me today, for looking at my journals. I hope you like it. Like I said, I did put a lot of my emotions, a lot of my love, a lot of my heart into these books. So I hope it kind of shows through them. And yeah, thank you so much, and I will speak to you very, very soon. Bye.